Klaus being Klaus for a bit over 10 minutes.
So if you'll just stand aside. You must have heard of me. Klaus Lefort. Klaus Ledemont. Klaus Domodo. No? Nothing? I myself prefer Klaus the Mad. Do spread the word. You play with such finesse.
Yeah, it keeps me out of trouble.
Though Marlowe's really more my style.
Mahler? Guaranteed to clear any room.
Well, then he and I have something in common.
And how is that?
I have a bit of a temper. And now you sound like my brother. He's been away. I've only just realized how far he's gone. I should let you live to tell of this, but I seem to be on a bit of a roll.
Where the hell were you?
You are utterly disposable. Go home, Hope. We're too close. If you don't do as I say, I'll have Freya bind you to the compound. I don't want it to come to that. Go home. We could be putting others in danger too, the whole city.
I don't care.
This is not a debate, Hope.
Compelled ᵃᵗʰériⁱ O'Connell to write your story about a guy who used to put his family members in coffins and use them as leverage.
So you've studied my old tricks. Did you learn this one? I'll ask your mother to take it easy on you, okay? Goodbye, Hope. Your name is ᵃᵗʰhérèh€ď. I've come to take you back to New Orleans. This is not a request. You will return with me, willingly or otherwise. We made a vow, always and forever.
You're talking about somebody else's life.
No, this is still your life. You have responsibilities. You cannot just abandon them for a fairy tale playing piano in the French countryside. I think you have a choice. You have no idea the risk I'm taking simply by being here. Don't leave! Haley, even in your adult state, that name must mean something to you.
No more than the name Michelson.
We are your family. You love us. You love me.
Klaus can't die. That stake
It was quite an inconvenience. Unless you'd like me to return the favor, love, I suggest you run along.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
We are your family. Everyone you love needs you now.
Everyone I love is right here. I know exactly who I am. I don't have all the memories, but I know all about you. Rebecca, Cole, Freya, Hope, and even Haley. And I don't care about any of you.
1,000 years of family!
Elijah Michelson is dead. That's not me.
Freya, I couldn't find him in France. He's gone. Hope hit her mother with a cloaking spell. Someone found her. That requires a witch.
So that means it was one of mine? I don't think so.
You witches always plead virtue, but if history is to be prologue, you're the most rotten of the bunch.
We are the victims here.
Now, you wolves saw the boy as an abomination as well. Who's to say the same disgust didn't extend to Haley? A guilty wolf. Because if my daughter is not reunited with her mother by sundown, then your entire faction will face the wrath of my disappointment.
Klaus, wait. They're goading you.
Then they will pay.
Just what do you...
Marcel, please. I'm going out of my mind here. Look at what they've done to Haley. I don't do well without Elijah.
Just let me help.
I promised Hope I'd bring her mother home safely.
And instead, he turned the city upside down.
That was always the plan. Put the pressure on and see how the factions react. Vincent and the witches worked with us. The wolves were prepared to die for their alpha, but the vampires...
They did nothing but resist.
They were always threatened by the freaks and the crossbreeds like us. A vampire took Haley so that those who care for her would suffer. This is a game, and they're enjoying it.
Yeah, and you didn't get Haley back, and now you've alienated an entire city.
I can't save her if they don't fear me, and neither can you.
No more daylight rings. You have no right to do that. You're not one of us anymore.
That's right, we're not.
What we are is in charge.
Rise and shine, Nightwalker Nation! If it was your aim to get my attention, then I must say you've been wildly successful. I am now singularly focused on your impending suffering. This would mark your very last opportunity to confess.
Look, I don't know anything.
It's a pity for you, then.
Her defect must be correct.
Her defect is my defect. Say that again, I'll pluck out your eyeballs and eat them like olives off my fingertips. Now, I will see that woman roast upon a pyre before I give in to the demands of these cultists.
Now you tell me what you want from me.
I need you to do something, to take action when people call my kind mongrels, not just to talk. Otherwise, you're no better than those who turn their backs and allow this to happen. I have a good mind to stick a dagger in you, put you in a coffin, and stack you atop our dear sister.
Klaus, you never cease to amaze me. Why do any of us bother?
Well, from here on out, don't. Because I'm sick and tired of being betrayed by those who claim to love me. So go back to where you came from. And next time you have word that Michael is on my trail, do us all a favor. Let him come. You went behind my back. You put my daughter's life at risk. And you betrayed me. All you want is for them to take you back. You just need to be loved, Marcel. That's your weakness. That's how I knew what you'd done without you having to say a word. And that's why I know no matter what you promise when you claim to be an ally, you will always falter. Drink up. And when you go back out into the world, be sure to tell everybody ᵃᵗʰÉρन्छ is responsible for your fate. What do you mean, Hope's missing?
A few hours ago, she took off with a boy from school.
What? Who's this boy? I'm gonna kill him. What are you doing here?
Protecting my family.
They're your family. Hope is in there.
It's not my problem.
Well, what about Haley? You loved her.
The woman I love has a brother in there, and you're not going in.
Which shows how little you actually remember your old life, because if you did, you'd know there's no way you can stop me. No!
I'd do anything for you, you know that. I made this.
Remove them from my city.
What do you think they're gonna do when they find out you've murdered her daughter?
Let them come. I'm in the mood for a fight.
You listen to me, okay? Anything happens to her, I won't ever forgive this.
One doesn't need forgiveness from enemies. And that's where we are, you and I. We're certainly no longer family.
I want to make a deal.
Nothing you have is of interest to me.
What if you could have me back?
You've made your choice on that matter perfectly clear.
My memory, my guess is they can bring it back.
You would do that for her?
Without hesitation.
Your offer is rejected. My brother's dead to me.
Oh, come on, you say that, but you don't mean that.
Enough! He let Haley die. I could have saved her, but he stopped me. You didn't see her face, Marcel. She looked right at him. She thought Elijah was there for her, but he wasn't, and he didn't. Now she's dead. Hope will be landing soon. I need to be gone. I'm gonna break every bone in your body. She's in danger.
She's in more danger if you go.
I don't care about the plagues that molten lava rain from the skies. There's always a way out, a game or a riddle.
How do we solve this riddle?
We don't do anything. We're square, you and I. You got Haley killed, and Antoinette will die because of me.
And for those of us who don't remember who we are?
I'll give Antoinette your regards.
What's my relationship like with your daughter?
The irony of you expressing an interest in family.
And what are you suggesting here, Marcellus?
Marcellus, I guess something in your memory is working after all. And Elijah, lying about his memories.
What do you mean?
He just called me Marcellus. If Elijah doesn't know who he is, it's because he doesn't want to remember.
Well, now he's gonna have to, if he wants to save his girlfriend's life. You've been lying to us all day. You remember everything. I remember nothing. Lie.
What's going on?
Our brother has been deliberately repressing his memories to keep us trapped here. Elijah, my brother, was my greatest ally. He was the only one who could give me a chance of being worthy of hope. And he was my best friend. You killed him, and I hate you for that.
Nick, can't just leave him here.
He can find his own way out.
We made a vow.
I made a vow to my brother. That's just the man who got Hope's mother killed.
Do you remember our mother? And then you killed her.
Why are you bringing this up now? I need you to put this on.
No, I don't need it.
Not a request, Hope.
If I put that on, do you promise to stop worrying?
I'm your father. I'm always going to worry.
Allowing your daughter to mercilessly torture that boy.
That boy held her and Haley hostage, almost killed Hope, and succeeded with her mother. So if my daughter decides to end his life, then that would make her someone who vanquishes her enemies, following in the footsteps of her father and her uncle.
She was supposed to be better than us, Klaus.
She's ill. If this brings her some relief, then nothing else matters. I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Much as I enjoy your withering judgment, you really have Hope's best interests at heart.
What are you accusing me of?
I'm not blind. Elijah, if you love that woman so much, go be with her. I have my own family to worry about. Our lives may be forever, but our allegiance is not.
I can't kill him. I won't.
Hope.
Dad, he's no more guilty or responsible than me.
All that power, still merciful. Clearly didn't get that from my side of the family. You shouldn't be here, brother.
Klaus, I think I have a solution.
You really think you can act as counsel when you're sleeping with the enemy?
I'm not. This is about Hope.
Oh, so this is about Hope now. How touching. You remembered her plight.
She's faltering, isn't she, Klaus? You might not trust me right at this moment, Klaus. Do you really have any other choice?
Hello, brother.
Well, that's a suspiciously warm greeting.
Paranoid as usual, I see.
Klaus. Klaus. Don't. Don't put it down.
Walk away, Elijah. You shouldn't be here for
Put
this.
it down, and let's talk.
There's nothing left to say. It's time to end this chapter. Get rid of the dark magic once and for all.
Dad? What's going on here?
Get her out.
Your death is not the answer.
What are you talking about? So what happens? You just kill yourself and the magic goes away, and you're gonna let him go through with this?
I don't need his permission to save your life.
Come back with me to New Orleans, Klaus.
We both know that's not gonna happen. I made my decision.
And I've made mine.